Becky Cloonan and Michael W. Conrad revive Wonder Woman in Asgard, as after the events of Death Metal and Infinite Frontier, Diana finds herself without a memory of who she is, thrust into a battle she knows isn't hers as she tries to remember just who exactly she once was. Becky Cloonan and Michael W. Conrad were really quite fortunate here in that they were given practically a clean slate with Wonder Woman, meaning they could really go in any which way they saw fit, and they chose a really awesome Dungeons & Dragons Vikings inspired tale for Diana to journey through. I enjoyed because of this, Diana could have a little fun, and fun she does have, meeting some really cool new characters like Siegfried and joining the dead of Valhalla to battle endlessly. It was something so familiar yet so different for Diana to do, and I enjoyed how slowly she came to realize that she isn't invulnerable like she thought she was, which in turn forces her to actually think about things in battle she never really would usually think about, like someone trying to sneak up behind her and stab her in the back. It's a great change of pace for the quote-unquote reboots of Wonder Woman's origins, which always try and give her something new in that origin or something, ending with it being more complex than the last than when it started. So for something so simple like this, it's really quite refreshing. Travis Moore began his run on the book, and boy did he make the battles in this issue look awesome. The best thing, however, about his art had to have been the new redesign for Wonder Woman, perfectly blending her old costumes with new Viking touches like fur and slightly darker colours. I love the new tiara she has as well, since it's basically a big silver W on her head, and it looks great combined with her Viking attire. Wonder Woman issue 770 began a new interesting adventure for Diana to tackle, heading into a new pantheon that hardly is explored within the DC universe proper. I'm really excited for the story, being it doesn't seem to be yet another origin for the character like there usually always is, but something completely new for the hero to tackle. I'm going to give this issue a 9.5 out of 10. Wonder Woman issue 770 finds Diana awakening on a battlefield where she is helped up by a dashing young warrior who welcomes her to Asgard. The man introduces himself as Siegfried, the slayer of the dragon Fafnir. Diana asks if this is the afterlife, told it very much is, as she remembers her name is Diana and she was a warrior. Siegfried doesn't doubt that, since only the bravest make it to this realm, as he tosses her a sword, and Diana uses it to kill some of the Vikings around her, asking who their enemy is and what the battle is about. But the man says the only reason of this battle is to fight and die. Diana doesn't believe that, but Siegfried says that he's serious, and every night they kill and they die and they celebrate in the mead halls, and then the next day they are restored and it starts all over again. He knows that she's going to love it here as the Axeman comes for Siegfried, but Diana jumps in his way, leading to her getting her head cut off. A voice tells Diana that this is all wrong and that she is in the wrong place and at the wrong time and cannot possibly stay there. Suddenly Diana finds herself in a mead hall, with Siegfried telling her the battle was well fought and she made quite the entrance, but now she is in Valhalla and she needs to drink. Diana knows that she just died, and Siegfried says that that's the most normal thing someone can do here, and most die a few times a week. She knows weapons can't hurt her though, but Siegfried thinks that she's just joking. The man raises his cup to toast to his new sword sister Diana and to the Valkyries that carried them to Valhalla. Diana knows that she didn't see any Valkyries as she drinks, finding the mead to be very potent. Siegfried says that's because Odin's son likes it like that, wanting to introduce her to everyone. Diana joins the festivities, making some new friends and finding that perhaps knowing that in this realm, mortality has no place or consequences, so she lets go of what was forgotten. Diana kisses Siegfried, and again, the voice tells her that they know that Valhalla is kinda cool, but it's not where Diana belongs. The woman asks where she does belong, but the voice says that they are out of time, and before they can tell her, Diana awakens in a bed. Finding her head feels worse than when it was cut off. She finds Siegfried sharpening his sword nearby, telling her that she will develop a tolerance to the mead. Diana thinks they slept together that night, but Siegfried says that he's a man of honor. Diana dresses, saying that she is as well, as Siegfried asks if she would like to spar before the night's battle. Diana declines the offer, however, since she wants to check out Asgard before the battle, thanking the man for everything. Siegfried says that he is her ally if she requires it, and no thanks are needed. Diana heads into the mountains outskirts of Asgard to look for answers, recalling vaguely that she could fly, but in Asgard there seems to be some new rules. Deciding questions can wait, she begins to explore her new home and its beauty and dangers, watching two giants move through the valley. Soon she hears a little voice from a chipmunk-like creature who needs her help. Following the creature, she learns its name is Ratatosk, and it leads Diana to Yggdrasil, telling her that it's the World Tree and it is very sick. Diana knows that it looks quite sturdy, but the creature says it is, but inside she is dying, and when she does, Ragnarok comes and only Wonder Woman can help. Diana quietly asks who Wonder Woman is, asking the chipmunk if they can talk to the tree and find out what's wrong. Ratatosk says that the tree speaks too slow, but it's the tree's messenger and they hear things, like they heard of Wonder Woman's arrival in Asgard. The war horn soon sounds out and Diana races off to battle, but Ratatosk asks if she will help. Diana promises, but the creature can't come with her to battle, wanting it to stay with the tree and she will be back in the morning. Diana goes off to meet Siegfried, who gives her a new sword made in the dwarven forges, saying that it contains a great magic. He says for a time only Thor could wield such a weapon, but now practically all of them carry them. She asks what the weapon's name is, learning that it's Gram, which makes her laugh, but Siegfried doesn't get the joke. The battle gets underway as Diana learns more about the dead coming back and how they train for Ragnarok, and it's why they exist there. Soon the battle comes across Thor, who has broken through Gunnar's battle line with his great hammer Mjolnir, lighting up the night sky and putting on a show for his warriors. Diana and Siegfried get fighting and Diana asks what type of magic is in her sword, but Siegfried says that every magic in every sword is different, wondering what Diana feels. The woman says that she feels something familiar and it reminds her of someone she knew. Unfortunately, Diana is killed by a pikeman, falling into Siegfried's arms. The man says he shouldn't have given her a weapon that she wasn't used to, but Diana says she's used magic weapons before, but before she used to be invulnerable and not have to worry about being stabbed in the back. Siegfried says that he did as well, but their bodies died and with them so went their physical powers. Diana reminds herself to be more careful as she dies. Siegfried goes after the man that killed Diana, and again she hears the voice saying the longer that they spend in Asgard, the harder it will be to leave, and she will need to hold on to her memories since she's an Olympian. She wonders if that's the case, how did she get to Asgard? The voice doesn't know, since the Bifrost was closed centuries ago and Yggdrasil's death is a harbinger that Asgard's time will soon end, and while Asgard is doomed, Diana is immortal. Diana is taken back to the hall, wondering where Siegfried is. She learns from the other warriors that he and several others are actually missing, having last been seen out on the front line charging through a shield wall. Diana takes off from the mead hall and into the forest to find the battlefield, coming across who she thinks is Siegfried, but it turns out to be just one of the countless dead. Ratatosk soon appears, telling her that Siegfried is still out there since the Valkyries never came for him, and he is left to wander the field forever. The chipmunk says that the Valkyries are disappearing lately, and when that happens, souls are left stranded. Diana begins to understand, knowing that if she helps the chipmunk with the World Tree, the creature will help her with the missing Valkyries. Ratatosk agrees as Siegfried appears, unable to see from his eyes. Diana tells him to follow her voice as the man knows that he's lost and the green fog is rising around him and he must go. He says he is so cold as Diana tells her friend to hold on as she heads off with Ratatosk to solve this mystery. Solve